Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Matthew and we talk all things investing, personal finance, and just growing our wealth in general. I'm going to be going through my first paycheck as a financial analyst making 100K a year, and we're going to see how I break that down in terms of budgeting, how much I am able to actually take home after all expenses, and everything that I've kind of spent in the first 15 days, 16 days of December already. So we're halfway through the month of December, and I really want to show you guys everything I've created. I created a dashboard that can display all of our monthly budgets, everything that we're planning to save and budget for, and everything that we're kind of looking to cut costs on, and all that. So let's get right into the video, guys. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one because this is going to be an action-packed video. I just got my paycheck for the month of, I guess, the first week of November, or last week of November, first week of December. So we'll call that like halfway through December. A gross pay that I was actually able to take home, I'm looking kind of at $3,846. Now that comes out to a breakdown of maybe 80 hours a week times a rate of $48 per hour. So this can be broken down into three categories: our gross pay in general, which is pre-tax deductions, taxes, and post-tax deductions. So pre-tax deductions, I have my insurance costs, which is really just dental, medical, vision, and all of these added with my health savings account. And the health savings account is essentially just a account where you're able to put money in and it'll grow with the stock market every single year, and you can use that for health expenses. So this is actually triple tax advantage in most states. Live in California, you don't get that, but for the most part, it is a tax advantage account that you're able to grow your money in. And I'd like to contribute to that every single month. Taxes, $1,000 in taxes. This is just in 2 weeks. $1,000. Insane. Well, that's a lot of money. Going into the next category, post-tax deductions. Now, post-tax deductions this month are pretty small because in the year of 2024 already, I've maxed my Roth 401k. And just by me maxing my Roth 401k, I don't have to contribute to it at the end of the year now because I was able to do it in the beginning years. Next year, I kind of spread it out, but this year I made some adjustments. This ESPP of $500, this is my employee stock purchase program. So with the company that I work at, I'm able to put money into the stock that we own, right? That we are, working towards and trying to grow shareholder value. Every single month, I'm able to put money into that, and I'm able to get a discount on the stock. So it's a no-brainer for me to put money into that. And that comes out to about $500 every single paycheck. As for my bi-weekly net pay, I'm able to take home $2,197. Now that is after all my deductions of, post-tax, pre-tax, and the taxes. If you really were to break this down, you can see that there's three categories mainly that we're kind of broken down into. 50% of it is going to be take home after these deductions, but I don't really see these deductions as a hit to my overall take home, just because I'm really able to grow that money in the future. The way that I broke it down was three different categories: take home, taxes, and deductions. So we can see that in the same month of December, I'm kind of projecting that we're going to hit taxes of $2,130. Now my take home should be around $4,300 as well, and my deductions should be about $1,300 with my pre and post tax added together. And if you look at the income breakdown, about 56% of it comes out to take home pay and 27% to taxes. My pre and post tax deductions are about 17%. So that's just the breakdown of my income in general. Now, what I think is actually important for you guys and what you guys can take away from this is the way that we can set up a budget here. I set up a really simple budget tracker for December budgeting. As for December, I'm kind of projecting myself to take home $4,300. That's after all the deductions and taxes. I live at home and I have very minimal expenses, which is the life hack if you are actually very young, like I am, that you are able to capitalize on living at home. Yes, you might have to suffer from the consequences of your family. I mean, there's a pro and a con to all things, right? My pro is that I don't have to pay for rent and I don't really have to pay for food because there's a roof over my head and food on the table at the end of the day. So realistically, my fixed expenses are pretty low. I'm looking at an insurance cost of about $177 per month. That's just recurring. I just know it's going to come in and that's what I'm going to allocate for that. Rent, I don't pay that. Subscriptions, I don't have any subscriptions. I get everything for free and I watch everything for free. So, but I understand that people might need that, right? Allocate to yourself as you might in your subscriptions and rent. And for my variable expenses, I actually have a lot allocated towards dining And this is kind of my most spent category because I'm usually buying food for my family. And when we go out to restaurants, I do like to sometimes take them out. Also, for entertainment, I kind of give myself $100. I'm a minimalistic guy. I don't really spend much on entertainment. Like, I don't buy games, I play free games. I'm actually expecting this to be zero, but I gave myself $100 because it's the month of December. And if I go out with friends, maybe they want to go do some activities, and that will be part of my budget. So I'm budgeting for that. Shopping, $200. I usually spend $0 on shopping, but it's December. I know there's probably going to be deals. I'm going to be shopping. You might be shopping too. So allocate more towards shopping if you guys might. But I think in December, we're kind of looking at gifts to be pretty heavy. You know, we have Christmas coming up. We have a lot of birthdays coming up. You guys might have that as well, and you guys might celebrate that. So allocate some more to gifts. But, I live at home, so groceries going to be zero. Transportation going to be pretty much zero. I have an electric vehicle, I charge at home, so that's the pro there. As for my investments, I really want to maximize this as much as I can, given that I don't pay rent and don't have a lot of fees with just living life. Now, my Roth 401k, we know that's pretty much maxed out already, so I don't have to contribute to that. My HSA, I'm expecting to put in another $1,000 for this month of December. And as for the rest, it pretty much goes towards a taxable brokerage. I want to hit a 50% target of everything that I take home. 50% of that goes straight towards my taxable brokerage account. That's me just picking stocks or throwing into the stock market where I believe that my money can grow way faster and way much better, but way much faster in a brokerage account in stocks rather than just sitting in a checking account earning nothing, right? So if I do about 50%, that comes out to 2159, and that's pretty substantial to what I am able to invest. And I think that's really important as a young person. I am going to be taking a vacation, and I know a lot of people will take vacations in the upcoming months. So you might want a vacation fund like I am having here. So I'm actually settling for $300 every single month because I am planning to travel in the month of March. It's December now, so I'm giving myself 2.5-ish months to kind of allocate towards this fund. I'm expecting $900 for this vacation fund that I can put towards and know that this money is just for vacation only. And that's important because if you don't have that in mind, you can just really spend over, and really spending over, not too good for the budget, not too good at all. With all things considered in my December budget, I'm kind of looking towards a leftover fund of $382. We're traveling slim here. We are traveling very slim here, boys and girls. Realistically, I think that I have a pretty minimalist mindset where this $380 will just go straight back into this taxable brokerage, and my allocation will just be higher. There's nothing really for me to spend it towards. If not, maybe back to gifts, where I can give back to family and the people that I love. But that's to be determined. Now, we have this December budget, and I know that we're halfway through December. So by next month, I will be looking at a budget versus spend. So I have everything that I forecasted for this month and everything that I am going to spend when the end of December comes around. So when that comes around, I will put in everything that I spent in the month of December and compare it, see where I land and where all the extra money goes. I'm going to guess it's going to go to a lot of gifts and it's going to go to a lot of dining. I might even overspend in dining just because December is a very, very jam-packed month where we're spending like nothing. It's like we're at the club, just throwing ones, something like that. I don't know. Leftover funds. I'm hoping we could have some more leftover funds. I really want to put more money into the stock market. I have all my December transactions as of so far, and let's go through that right now because I think it's important to see how you guys can download all of your transactions, put them into a spreadsheet, and kind of visualize that for yourself. And if you guys are able to visualize it, you're able to see everything that you are going in and everything that is coming out of your bank account. So with that being said, I downloaded everything here, kind of categorized them by, date, description, category, amount. And now let's go into the breakdown. There's two ways that this breakdown can go. We either look like Sad Pepe or we look like Happy Doge. I really want to look like Happy Doge, which is why we have this budget tracker set up, and that you guys can also have this budget tracker set up so we can look like Happy Doge. Into the spending. As of my December spend so far, we have spent $967. That's quite a lot of money. We're only halfway through, and realistically, how much more can we spend? We don't know. We hope it's little. We can look at my total December spend, and I kind of have this bar chart here of total spend, we are looking at $660 for travel. Now that is driven mainly by my airline flights. That's a round trip for $660 to Asia. I don't know. Tell me if I'm getting a deal on that because I really don't know. It's my first time flying international, so this is going to be interesting. But I will do a whole travel thing if you guys want to see that. But let me know. Insurance, 177. This is actually a pivot table here. We could double click into here and we could see that my spending for insurance actually $177. That's given by Tesla Insurance. Now my gifts $79. We can actually break that down. Now I spent money at Dick's. I bought shoes for my mom and she got a pair that she liked, but she really got two left feet. So we had to return it and she ended up picking a whole new shoe. All these combined transactions, it ended up being cheaper. So actually we ended up spending a total of $79 for the shoe. Now going into clothing, went to Marshall's. Actually, I don't know why this is clothing because I actually bought a like tire kit for my brother and I also bought a hair clipper because I cut my own hair. $43 at Marshall's is what I spent for, I guess, shopping at Marshall's. Now, fast food, let's break that down. I ate quite a lot of fast food already this month. McDonald's. McDonald's 50-cent burger this month of December. Capitalize on it because that's the cheapest thing that you can ever find. I haven't found a better deal other than the hot dog Costco, but McDonald's burger is where it at. It's a double cheeseburger for 50 cents. Find it in the app, mobile app only. I'm not even sponsored. I'm just saying. But hey, that's it's finding a good deal. Like In-N-Out right here, $6.50. You know, double be costing quite a lot nowadays. Overall, spent about $8 so far. I'm expecting this to increase as we go on. We can look at this breakdown by percentage of spend. I really spent 68% on travel so far, 18% insurance, 8% on gifts, and the rest is pretty negligible. I'm expecting food to just grow. I'm going to group this later on for food, and I'm expecting that to grow to, I know travel is probably going to be the number one, but given that this is the month that we just booked it in, but I expect this to shrink and my fast food or just restaurants in general to grow. Let's look at the take home spend. Now I'm able to actually take home $43.19 that we saw earlier. And so far my spending is $967. Now that gives me an excess funds of about $3,352 for the month of December that I can spend. But you know, do I really want to spend that? And how much of that will I be able to put towards my brokerage accounts where I'm able to put in the stock market and just grow money, right? But overall, take home pay is about 82%, and my spending so far has been about 18%. I really hope that I'm able to take home that 50% that we're able to put towards my brokerage accounts. That's really important to me. And I think every single person under the age of 30, under the age of 40, under the age of 20, even if you're older than 40, 50, it's so important to put your income into the stock market because that's where it's going to grow the most, right? And that's the easiest accessible investment vehicle that we do have today. With that being said, everybody, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video and enjoyed my dashboards here. I created this little sunburst chart for you guys and a little pie chart of, I guess, breakdown. If you guys want to see how I made this, I don't know, drop a comment below. But overall, make sure you guys are budgeting. It's so important. It is so important. Make sure you guys are visualizing everything that comes in and out. Make sure that you guys are seeing everything that you guys want to see. You know, we turn a blind eye to some things, but budgeting is a must for us to see. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys liked it below. Leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Peace.